What up, guys? Tuesday, on the way to the gym right now. Excited for the day, jacked up as always. And I'll share with you guys what I learned and what happened at the gym today. And see you guys later. What's up, guys? I'm back at the apartment right now. It's past midnight. I don't know what time it is, but it's super late. A couple hours ago, I did a awesome Q&A on Instagram Live. There was over like 2,000 people that joined in. I got a crap ton of good questions, I thought. I mean, some dumb ones, of course, as always. As every Instagram Live, there's always a couple dumb ones. But good questions for the most part. And, without making this vlog too long, I decided to save the entire Instagram Q&A. And for this vlog, I thought it'd be a good idea to just post the entire thing. What up, Instagram? Gonna try something new today. Gonna answer the question of the day on live chat. So I got a question today from a kid. Actually, it just came in, and he asked me if he's post labrum surgery, and he asked if swimming laps were good for his shoulder. So I obviously can't tag him because I'm on live chat, but I thought it'd be cool just to answer his question of the day style on live chat. So his question is, like I said, is swimming laps, he just came off labrum surgery, is swimming laps a good idea for his shoulder, to strengthen his shoulder? And it's funny because we talked about this the other day at the gym, a couple of the guys, and I thought before it was bad for your shoulder, but I didn't really know too much about it. So we actually talked it out a little more and confirmed my belief that, yeah, swimming laps is horrible for your shoulder, and you should probably not do that, or you should not do that post labrum surgery. I would not be swimming laps because it just wreaks havoc on your shoulder if you look from like what you're actually doing when you're swimming via how much you're using your shoulder. So I just think that's a horrible option, and that answers today's question of the day. Now, let's get to some questions. I just want to make it quick tonight because I didn't have time to post a ton of stories. What's up, Darren? Zach, I can't pronounce your last name. What's good? Nicholas, what's good? Who is my favorite player right now? Jock Peterson, all day. K. Hawardo, my man, always coming in with the best comment of the day, best account on Instagram. You're the man. Swing speed, exit velocity, I don't think matters at all. That's all I'm going to go into on that. It's funny, dingers for days too. I've got that question a lot, exit velocity, launch angle, all that kind of stuff. I just don't think it matters at all, to be honest. I don't think winding up and hitting a ball as hard as you can off a tee or in soft toss or anything means anything, to be honest. Exit velocity doesn't measure any hitability. I don't know I was going to make up a word, but exit velocity doesn't measure how a guy can hit. It doesn't measure an approach, it doesn't measure timing, nothing. It's just how fast you can swing a bat. I don't think it really correlates at all. I could give a golfer a bat and he could swing it pretty fast, but what does that mean? His exit velocity might be good, but he can't, you know what I mean? He doesn't know how to hit a curveball, hit off speed. He doesn't know how to have an approach when a pitcher's attacking them. He doesn't know what pitch to look for and what count, or you know what I mean? So I don't think exit velocity means anything. I think timing means more than exit velocity and ability to actually compete and play. That's my opinion, though. What's my favorite team? Pirates. All day. Lived in Pittsburgh for like 2.5 years, so big Pirates fan. Would it be okay for a good catcher to switch to a third base? If you're a good catcher, why would you want to switch, man? I mean, everybody needs catchers. I think catchers are in the big leagues the longest, right? I mean, they keep getting jobs. That's why you see older guys catching. Everybody always needs catchers, so I would never, if you're a good catcher, I would always stay there. I would never move. I wish I was a catcher. Dude, that's awesome. Glad to hear I'm helping you. K. Vermilly, 11. Um, we have 3 tryouts this week. How can you warm up before? Yeah, I have. If you go to the link in my bio right now, it'll take you to a specific vlog episode I have. But I have a full warm up called Game Day 12. I did with Tom Murphy, Rockies catcher. I put together in the off season, and it was really good. All my guys did it before their games. They loved it. All my high school guys I trained up in New York, and some of the college guys as well. And I really like it. What's a good tip for pitching? Throw strikes and compete. Honestly, two best things I can tell you: compete and throw strikes. You'll be good if you do that. Keep hitters off balance. 3. If you do that, you'll be very good. Notice I didn't say throw harder. Dunk 7. I'm glad it grinds your gears too, man. Thanks, Macadoman 13. How to increase bat speed? Optimizing your mechanics, obviously, improving your swing path, bat path. That was big for me. When I improved my bat path and obviously my mechanics. And a big thing with my bat speed, actually, this is like a 3-step process. So my bat speed improved because my mobility got better, or my bat speed improved because my swing got better, which was because I improved my mobility. My swing got better because I improved my mobility, which in turn improved my bat speed, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think that's a little hidden thing. If you're restricted somewhere, if you improve your movement, your range of motion, whatever in that restricted area, I think that's going to improve your swing. For me, it did. Because I was tight in certain areas. I don't know where you are, but other ways to improve bat speed, obviously strength, power, any kind of lower body contrast training, upper body contrast training. That's a great way to improve power. Obviously jump training, hiding jumps, lateral broads. There's tons of stuff, man. It more comes down to just being stronger. Strength is a foundation. I can't say that over and over again. Strength, improving mechanics, whatever they may be, and then getting powerful. Sure, hopefully that answers that. How about hitting for base hits? Fine barrel, man. Can you succeed even if you're in Slovenia? Slovenia in that house. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Yeah, you can. Hell yeah. Why can't you? What up, DGov23? What's up? Where are you drafted to? Milwaukee Brewers. What glove side would you prefer for third base? I don't even know, man, because I didn't play third base, so I can't really tell you. Obviously, a third base glove is bigger than a second base glove, right? I don't know, though, because I didn't play there. What do I think of the Twins? I think they're good. Can I succeed even if I'm from Slovenia? Yeah, why not? Why do you keep asking it? Yeah. $1 million question. All right, Nico. Some sleep, man. But could have a lot more not using my body, my potential, any ideas? Yeah, Steven, I would have to see your swing, man. I can't really, say mechanically, I can't really answer that because I don't know your swing, man. So I can't. It's tough. So if you want me to look more in that, just shoot me a DM. All right, man. Okay, so Jack asked, do you have any tips for a pitcher recovering from labrum surgery, slap repair from a 9 to 2 o'clock? Okay, so I can't answer your injury questions because, one, I haven't assessed you. I don't know your body. I don't know how your arm moves, anything like that. And most importantly, I'm not a doctor, so I can't answer that. I don't know, to be honest. I'm sorry, Jack. Wish I could help you. If you have any training questions, I can definitely help you there, man. Your Giants, yeah. I think they're done, man. They ain't coming out of that division. Dodgers are too good. Rockies are good, too. Do I like weighted balls for gaining velocity? Yeah, I love them. But I think they only should be... I just think... I've talked about this before. I'd love weighted balls, but the problem is, one, they're being used way too early at the wrong time in the athlete's career, and they're just not coached properly. You're not doing the movement properly. So, yeah, I mean, 90% of the time they're just done improperly. But yeah, I love them. Got to do them with the guys, and I'm gonna kick it up a notch this offseason with the guys for sure, because I got a couple indie guys that want to get their velo up. So, obviously, any tips on a pitcher recovering from? Yeah, guys, your shoulder injuries and stuff. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. I can't answer that. Sorry. What's up, CDL Lewis? Conrad, yeah, I'll be there. I'll see you there, man. I'm 13. Should I do weighted balls? No, you should get stronger. Easy question. Don't do weighted balls when you're 13, please. You don't need to do them yet. How heavy should I front squat and reverse lunge for the same workout? Dude, I don't know. I don't know your strength level, Tim. But, if you're going for a heavy front squat, so say you're going like a 3 to 5 rep max, then I would do a reverse lunge. I wouldn't go lower than 8 reps. I would stay in the 8 to 10 range. Obviously not working with as much weight as you can. I'm a stud. Thanks, Davis. Appreciate it, bro. I played college ball, and I did not play in the major leagues, no. What do I do if my high school coach looks for ways to cut me? I don't know if he looks for ways to cut you, man. I mean, if you're good enough, he should want you. I would think. You'd want the best players. You just have to give him a reason not to cut you. So you have to do something that makes him want you. You have to showcase some kind of skill. You have to hustle your ass off. Obviously, that's implied. You just have to hit, throw, whatever you're good at, man. You got to showcase your skill. I mean, if you're good, if you have a skill, I assume he wouldn't want to cut you unless he's an idiot and just wants to play bad players, Happy birthday, CDL Lewis, 26. Have a good day. Is it okay to model an MLB player for their swing? Probably not, because that's their swing, and that works for them. Like me, my swing was, it didn't look good, but that worked for me. I felt super comfortable. I found barrel a lot. My swing looked bad. I got to the ball sometimes bad, but I found barrel a lot. As you guys if you guys have been following me for a little bit, I posted a video like a month and a half ago of a home run I hit on a curveball, and I was like way out my front foot, and I was just I showed you guys that you don't have to have the best swing all the time. You just got to find barrel, and you don't have to have the best swing all the time. No, you shouldn't model your swing after an MLB player, because you should just have something that is comfortable for you and just is the most successful for you. How important is the workout aspect of baseball? What sets good and great players apart? What separates great players from good players? Great players, number one, compete, and they work their ass off. It's simple as that. They obviously have talent. Everybody has talent. Max Scherzer, guys that are Clayton Kershaw, they obviously have talent. They didn't just get to be Clayton Kershaw by that talent, though. They work their ass off. As you can see, I posted a clip of Kershaw, and he's like, I only take 2 weeks off, and then I'm back at it, grinding, getting better. All these guys are working their ass off, man. Make no mistake, these guys are super talented, but they're working hard. That's what separates great players from good players. Good players get, if Max Scherzer had his talent and didn't do anything, he would probably get to minor leagues or something. I don't know. But, he's great now because he trains hard, he works on his craft. If you see him before games, I know he does pick-off moves for 45 minutes before he plays or something, 20 minutes, whatever it is. There's just little things these guys do every day. These guys are working every single day. I know you guys don't think they are. You guys see them playing around the clubhouse and all that stuff, but they're working hard, guys, every day. Every day they're going to work. You don't see it, but they are every single day, and they've worked hard for years. You know how long, Carlos Correa where he's at right now. Like, do you know how hard that guy worked before he got where he's at? Like, before he even got drafted, you know how hard he worked? Years, like 10, 15 years before he got drafted. He's working hard, or whatever it was, 12 years. I don't know how old he was, but I'm just saying, like, all these guys work, all of them. So I know you guys think, like, they all get by in talent, like Bryce Harper was just good. Bryce Harper worked his ass off. Mike Trout worked his ass off. Like, that's what it takes. Every single day you have to work hard. Every single day you have to get a little bit better. It's not just 1 day a week, 2 days a week, 3 days a week. It's every day. You have to get a little bit better at something. Boom. Yeah, Steven, so you said you're a big guy, you have a lot of power. You use your hips, but my legs are in the mud. Dude, I have to see your swing. I can't answer that without seeing your swing, sorry. Brock, what up? Can you lift if you're young? Yeah, you can lift if you're young. Look at the post on my page. Like 2 weeks ago, I made a post, can you lift if you're a youth or something like that. It'll answer all your whole entire question. I went to Christian Brothers Academy in Syracuse, New York. That's what high school I went to. Next best tool for a middle infielder besides speed. I think the best tool is being able to catch the ball, not speed. I think that's most important, right? Oh, that's great, Sean. Appreciate it. Appreciate you watching my vlog, man. If you guys aren't watching the vlog, make sure you watch it on YouTube. Click the link in my bio. Mexico in the house. I don't know what you said. Zaidal Rivera. I don't know what you said. I'm sorry. I can't pronounce your name either. But Mexico in the house. What is the right age to start lifting? The right age to start lifting is when you're ready to commit to a program and stick to it. That's when the right time to start lifting is. How do I field ground balls better? You field them every day. That's what you do. Every single day. Add me on Snap. Sweet. I'll add you back. What do you think about Bryce Harper and Mike Trout? I think they're the best two players in baseball, right? Shoot. Top 5 players in baseball. Where would you start when developing a throwing program? I think the number one thing you have to look at is you have to backload it. So you have to figure out when their season starts or when they have to throw for a tryout, when they have to throw for practice or whatever it may be, that you have to backload it. So you have to go from the initial day or whenever they're from their first game, from their first practice. You have to load it that way. So you have to know how many weeks you have with the kids. Say you have 6 weeks, or say your first game is 6 weeks from now. If you're writing a throwing program, then I'll have a little less time than if, say, I have like 2 months with a kid, then I can like ease him into throwing, or like I just said, 6 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever. Then I have to go in a little quicker. So it all depend. You definitely have to start backloading. That's the number one thing you have to do. Even with training, that's the same way I do with a training program. You have to backload it. So if a kid's going to school January 6th and I get him December 6th, I have to backload the training program so he peaks before he goes back to school, or if he slows up before he goes back to school, based on the position, based on training age, based on what does he want to do his junior, senior season, whatever it is. Do I have an off-season throwing program for a kid that's 10U? Absolutely not. I think when you're 10 years old, you just need to go outside and play. You don't need to worry about a throwing program. I think that's overkill for sure. That's just my opinion. I think a kid's going to be able – I think a kid – if you're worried about your son, I assume your son or whoever's arm at 10 years old, I think they're going to be a lot better off if you just let them play and have fun. I think their arm's going to be a lot better shape, to be honest. How can I get scouts to notice me in my first showcase in Slovenia? Where is that, by the way? Julie Jin Mose. How can you get them to notice you? You obviously have to have a tool, obviously, that stands out. So speed, power, something like that, throw hard, whatever. That's obviously going to get their attention. Also, hustling on and off the field is super important. So just competing. I think if I'm a college scout, the one thing I'm looking for above a lot of other things, and I was talking to a guy today. It's funny you say this. So, the one thing I would definitely take a kid throwing 85 to 88 over a kid throwing 90 to 92 if the kid that's throwing 85 to 88 had balls and wanted to compete on the mound. 100%. I'm taking him all day over the kid that was afraid on the mound and couldn't challenge people and didn't want to have the ball in his hand in the ninth inning. 100%. All day, every day. So, compete. That's what I would look for. Kid that competes, kid that hustles on and off the field. No, Nico, stop having fried chicken, man. What was your college major, exercise science? So I asked this question before, and you said food, but what is the best protein mix you recommend? Food. It's going to be food. There's no better option than whole food. That's what your body was made to eat, food. It wasn't made to have protein shakes. I like protein shakes. I think they're convenient, but you were put on this earth to consume food. That's what you know what I mean? What is the right age to start lifting? I just talked about that, Nathan. I think you asked the question too. When you're ready to stick to a program. Simple as that, I think. What's up, Grayson? How do I get better at fielding ground balls? You got to field ground balls to get better. Like, you guys will ask me, like, I will get questions in DMs asking about this, like defensive work. How do you get better? You field ball. You have to field every day. So if you're an outfielder, like for me, the best way I improved my routes, just fielding balls, because I was a bad outfielder, and the way I got better was shagging. I worked at a AAA. Actually, I worked in a AAA clubhouse for a while, like 8 to 10 years probably, bat boying and eventually working in the clubhouse. And what I would do every single day was shag with pro guys. Obviously, most of you guys can't do that, but still, you can shag at your field. I assume you're hitting BP pretty much every day, right, on the field. So you need to shag, and you need to get after it. You can't be in there talking about what girl you hung out with last night with your friends for 45 minutes during BP. You need to be, if you want to get better outfielder, you have to get after it. You have to sprint after balls. You have to practice your routes. You have to do all that stuff. That's important. Same thing with ground balls during BP. You have to take ground balls, all BP. I assume you're younger. Kids are going to hit the ball on the ground more than older guys, so you have a lot of opportunities. So take hundreds and hundreds and hundreds every day until you get better. That's the best thing for all defensive work. I'm not from Maryland at all. I don't know who told you that, Brown. I'm not from Maryland. In fact, I'm in Florida this summer. So, Nick, what's up? Marco, what's up? How do I practice / get better at using my lower half on my swing? I would have to see your swing, Noah. But for me, yeah, I would have to see your swing. I can't answer that. I'm trying to answer that, but I want to give you a good answer, so send me a video. What are good outfield drills for high school guys? I just answered this. So shagging is the best thing you can do, I think. For me, I mean, coaches will hit you fly balls, whatever. What's better than actually taking a live route and then in BP off a live bat? Nothing better. Do you, Mackenzie? That's great. What do you recommend for pitchers to gain velo? I recommend you improve your mechanics. I recommend you do some kind of strength work for sure. Improve your power in the frontal and transverse plane. Dario Nunez, see ya. Brock, what up? Believe in Boston. Dude, I'm so glad I did, man. Makes me happy. How do I increase my power in my swing? Are you doing any kind of power stuff? Or are you doing any kind of strength stuff? I think you need to do some kind of strength stuff. Triple J asks, how do I increase power in my swing? Yeah, you need to be doing strength stuff. Strength lays the foundation. And then from there, you just need to branch off and do some power stuff. So, any kind of power movements, man. Any kind of vertical, horizontal jumping, for sure. Do you recommend bat weights? I don't. Sorry, Evan. Not in Georgia, man. Wish I was, but I'm not. Love to help you out. DM me or email me if I can help you out anyway. How do I work on? Yeah, Noah, you got to DM me, dude, or send me a video of your swing. I can't really help you over here if I can't. I can't help you get your lower half. I can't help you use your lower half in your swing over a live chat because I haven't seen your swing. How do I time faster pitchers? Dude, you gotta time them when you're on the on deck circle, or like what I would do when I'm on the line in between running my sprints. I would time, well, not even in between my sprints. I would time every single pitch before a pitcher threw. I let off later in my career, so I would want to get at least 40 to however many reps. It was usually around like 35 to 40 reps of 30 to 40 or 35 to 40 reps of the pitcher throwing before the game. So I would have him timed up before I got in the box. You have to. I mean, if you're trying to time him up during the bat, you're screwed. How are you going to time a guy up and try to hit something moving? You can't. You know what I mean? Or a curveball or something like that. That's what I mean. So you have to time. If you want to be on time for fast pitchers, you just want to start earlier. So just start your kick, start your step, whatever you do earlier, if that's your question. But you need to be timing. Timing's huge. It was huge for me. How do you program squatting and deadlifting? Do both once in the same week or both twice? One dynamic, one strength, and then switch? Okay. I think I know what you're asking, Mikey. So squatting and deadlifting, it depends on the kid. Like my vlog episode yesterday where I talked about how squatting might not be a good option for everybody. Like me, I said I was a 500-pound squatter in college, but it was a horrible option for me. I kept loading a bad position because I had a lot of restrictions, and it hurt me later on. Like now, it's hurting me now. I can't really squat that much without pain. So, first of all, picking a squat or deadlift depends on you. And, programming them dynamic, or I assume you mean like dynamic effort or max effort. You just cycle them in, change it up. Either or. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be super strict with your programming, but like usually dynamic effort method, you're going 1 to 4 reps, more closely to 2 to 3 probably. Actually, I wouldn't even say 1, I'd say 2 to 4 usually, I think it is, and you're working with sub-maximal weight, so like 50% too. They say 75, but you want to stay around, I wouldn't go any more than 70% of your 1 rep max. So, and more advanced athletes should stay around 50% or lighter loads, and less advanced athletes should use heavier weights for their dynamic stuff, and then because they can't accelerate the bar as fast. And that just goes for both squatting and deadlifting. And then max effort would be anywhere from I think it's like 1 to 5, 1 to 6. Pretty sure it's 1 to 5. But usually max effort's 1 to 5 reps, and you're not, and you're using, what is it, 75, 80%? I don't even know off the top of my head, to be honest with you. 80 to, I think it's like 75 to 100% of your 1 rep max. I think, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. But it's around those numbers, so hopefully that answers your question. Small country next to Italy. It's where my roots are, man. I gotta go back. Alright, let's bang some of these out here. What's the most important tool to have as a catcher? Yeah, I'll add you on Snap, dude. Hell yeah. Send me some videos. Yeah, send me videos in the future. Tool as a catcher, obviously you have to have a good arm. You have to be good defensively. No pitcher wants to throw to a guy that sucks behind the plate. I think that's the most important thing for catchers. If you catchers want to play and there's some stud pitchers on the mound, the one thing you can do to stand out is be a good catcher, work hard for them. That's gonna be everything, man. Everything. Especially if you're in high school or even in college and there's a senior pitcher and he loves throwing to you over the other guy, coach is going to play the guy that's a stud, the pitcher that's a stud, the guy that he likes. So, be a good catcher. Sorry, I just rambled my words there, or messed up my words. But yeah, if you're a good catcher, that goes a long way. That's the most important thing. Being a good catcher, being good defensively, obviously those two go hand in hand, and throwing guys out. I think all 3 of those go hand in hand, really. But you just be a good catcher that a pitcher wants to throw to, that especially the good pitchers want to throw to. Anthony, that's awesome. Tell him to follow me. Anthony Whitaker 4. How do I get better at using my lower half of my swing? Dude, you asked me this like 4 times. I told you, DM me, Noah. Jeez. I can't give you an answer. I haven't seen your swing, you know what I mean, man? I don't want to give you a crap answer without seeing your swing. How many baseball/softballs should you hit a day? How long should you spend on baseball? This sounds like a dumb question, but honestly, it's not that far off. Like it's a question that I've wanted to answer actually, because a lot of kids I think are hitting too much or doing too much on the field. So, how much is too much? It just depends on you. There's some days where I would take 20 swings and feel horrible and I'd leave the cage, and there are some days that I would feel great and I would take 100 swings. It just depends on, you that day, I think. For me, I never wanted to swing if I felt bad. Like if I was hitting bad, I just left the cage. That's how it was. And I only swung like later in my career when I knew my swing really well. I don't know. I only swung like 4 days a week. That's all I felt I needed at the time. Probably needed more, but I'd train 6 days a week and I'd hit four or 5 days. As it got closer, I would go more, but usually in the off season, I'd go from 3 to 4 to 5, just based on how long my output lasts. I think that's the biggest thing. If you get tired, you shouldn't keep swinging. So same thing like you would training. If I'm training somebody for power, I'm having them doing a rotational med ball throw against the wall, or if I'm having them do a sprint, if their outputs drop, I'm going to cut the set. So that's the same thing I do when I'm hitting. The same thing I did when I was hitting later in my career when I found out about all this stuff. I would monitor my swings based on when my output dropped, if that makes sense. Yeah, why wouldn't you hit off tees? Hell yeah, hit off the tee. If you can't find anybody to throw, nobody threw to me for a long time, and I just hit off the tee all day. I would hit off the tee. Tons of swings I would take back when I was really young. You guys. Yeah, when you guys say there's like people running this Simone Baseball Performance thing, it's just me, guys. There's no like other people. It's just me. Me, myself, and I. It's funny. Any ways to increase my velocity in a short amount of time? No. Sorry. Improve mechanics. Starts training. Nothing's quick, man. Things take time. You got to be patient. How long do you hit? I just answered that. In-season workout at home. Click the link in my bio. At-home workout, Ben _ baseball. Full at-home workout. You can do for an in-season workout. Use it. It doesn't charge you anything. All you gotta do is go to my profile, click the link in my bio, go right to the video. Will plyometrics translate to pitching velocity gains? Yeah. Short answer, yeah. Especially ones that are done in the frontal and transverse plane. Medial lateral line hop, hiding jumps, hiding jump to a stick, external rotation stick, bounce drop hiding, lateral broad jump, single leg hop. I mean, there's a lot of things, man. Mikey Morg, you got it, my man. If I go back to Italy, I've never been to Italy, but if I go to Italy, Julie Jin, Mose, I'm hitting you up, my man. I'm hitting you up and I'm going to Slovenia. What's the best advice I have for a 12-year-old pitcher? Dude, just have fun. You're 12 years old. Nobody's giving you a scholarship at 12. Sorry, but that's the truth. Just have fun. Yeah, I'll get back to you when I can, Spencer. But I'll take a look at your swing for sure. I'm a coach in Israel for a bunch of U16 and T players. Any tips on how to get seen? Yeah, so you're on Instagram right now, so I assume you have some kind of internet. So make a video. If you're trying to come over here and play in college, make a video. Showcase your skills. and send them to coaches to schools you want to go to. And if you want to know what should be in your video, go to my profile and look back. Last week I posted a video, 5 things that should, or I made a post about what you should have in your video, 5 things, and I talked about each one of them in depth. So go check that out, Nathan. And if you can't find that, DM me, Nathan Bash, and I'll send that to you because I want to get your guys from Israel over here and get seen. Which half, lower or upper, matters more in a swing? Both. Lower and upper body matter. One can't be, they both have to be strong, guys. Let's face it. Yeah, 2-0 pop for a junior high school catcher is good. You guys are asking, Matthew Greason, you have to send me a video of your swing, man. I can't really give you any more information about that because I have no idea what you're talking about, man. You have to show me your swing, actually, and I can help you out with that. So just DM me or email me. Email me your video of your swing, please. Just click the link in my bio for that. I'm 16, I throw 86. Can you give me some advice? Be patient, dude. What's wrong with that? You throw 86, you're 16, keep throwing. Be patient, keep training, keep getting better. And you'll throw 90 in a year. I don't know. Just keep getting better, be patient, man. 86 at 16 is pretty good. Ryan, what's up, my man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you and Ariel are doing well. Watching my live chat right now. I know you guys are. Well, maybe not Ariel, but can you talk about the knob to the catcher Jim Thome was talking about on iron? Nathan, I have no idea what you're talking about, Jim Thome. I think I've seen a couple clips of that from MLB Network, but I don't know exactly what you're talking about. So I have to send me a link to that so I can check it out because I'm interested to see. When's a good time to start dynamic effort lifting? When you're strong enough? Yeah, Dan, you can definitely start incorporating dynamic effort stuff. You're just working with sub-maximal weight and just moving the bar as fast as you can, having that intent. So you can definitely start doing that. Cody, holy crap, you're alive up in Minnesota, huh? How do I become an employee? Dude, you gotta come to wherever I'm at, New York probably in the off season, man. Rip it up. Leave the friendly confines of Jupiter, come up to New York for a winter. Are you ever coming back, dude? Text me or something. One time. Jeez. Meet you for a week, man, and you go to Minnesota and leave everybody in the dust. Unbelievable. To get on my local college team in year, what should I work on most considering the past year I played? Christopher Beasy. I don't know what you need, man. I don't know what your game needs the most. I would say Christopher's asking about trying out for a team. I just think you need to, obviously you said you played. I think you need to get some live at bats. You need to just improve all aspects of your game. I don't know which ones are the more important ones than the other, but I will say triple down on your strength. Like I've talked about before, I've talked about this last week, I think, on a question of the day. But my strength was that I was I had a lot of power, surprisingly. I had a lot of power and I was fast, so I would try to showcase that as much as possible. Obviously in BP, that's where, a pre-draft or a tryout, I tried to do the best job I could to put balls over the fence, so I'd swing hard. Nobody's trying to get you out there, so it's a good time to showcase that. If you're a runner like I was, again, in the live games, I'm trying to sprint really fast. The 60-yard dash, the 60-yard dash, I'm trying to sprint really fast. In games, I'm trying to steal as many bases as possible. That's what I meant. So, yeah, I'm stealing every pitch, every other pitch. I don't care who's catching. I need to showcase my skills, so that's what I'm going to do. So I don't know what your skill is, but you need to just showcase that, and you need to get better at your skill. If you're a 7-flat runner or a 7-3 runner or something, and you're older, and you need to hitting's your strength, you need to just spend all your time hitting and screw the running. Just triple down on what you're good at, so that skill stands out the most? That's my answer to that. I don't know who Kent Murphy is. Why would I post you on my page? You guys are crazy. What should I do before and after a showcase to get the most out of the experience? I kind of answered that east off if I didn't. Israel in the house. Wow. We're international. It's pretty cool. What's a better body part split for strength? Push, pull, leg, or upper or lower? Quite honestly, I've only done a push pull like one time, Dan, 1 or 2 times. I'm big upper lower guy. I've done that. I did that for the last like 5 or 6 years, to be honest. I've done full bodies here and there. When I was in season, obviously I did full bodies, but a couple full bodies a week. But upper lower was my kind of thing, and that's kind of how I do a high-low template now with the guys back home, not down here obviously, but with the guys back home I do a high-low template, and our high days would be high CNS intensive exercises, and low days would be like upper body stuff and aerobic work, low stuff. So that makes sense. But yeah, I like upper lower splits personally, but it all depends on you and your body, your needs. If you're gonna just add me back on Snapchat, I will add you back on Snapchat. Don't worry, Julie Jin. All right, Ryan. TMI, dude. TMI. Did she write that in there? I'm from Syracuse, New York. Do you like MLB The Show? I don't play video games. I don't even watch TV. So I'm live chatting you guys. What time is it? How long have I been on here? Shoot, I've been on here like an hour. All right, I'm answering like these 5 questions here. I'm getting off. There's stuff to do. Yeah, I mean, start dynamic effort. You can start, Dan. You can start dynamic effort, I would say. Because you sent me some videos of you lifting, so I definitely think you can start. Dubbo, I don't know. That's a personal question, man. I don't think you need to drop. I think you always need to eat good, if that makes sense. So obviously your nutrition has to be on point. Heavy lifting isn't just gonna lose body fat if that's what you're looking for. I mean, it's obviously gonna help, but your nutrition has to always be on point. That's 80% of it, I think, if not more. What's a good workout for third? I don't understand that question. At what age should you? Young kid. When should a young kid learn how to throw a curveball? As late as possible. No, I wouldn't teach Josh Donaldson's hitting philosophy because everybody's body's different and everybody swings different. I didn't swing like that, and I was successful. Not everybody's gonna hit like Josh Donaldson. In fact, no big leaguers hit like Josh Donaldson. So no, I wouldn't. Everybody's body's different. Can't swing the same way. Max Smits is asking. He said his high school coach makes him run a lot. 3 triangles. I don't know what that is, but I assume that's a long distance. For running punishment, what do you think? I think 90% of coaches are a joke nowadays with their running. I mean, that's pointless. That's not making you better at all. It's actually making you worse. So, I mean, there's just no point of that. That's what I think, and it sickens me that he actually does that. It's a joke. Best arm exercises for pitchers. The best one that fits their body and their needs. Everybody's body's different, man. Everybody's arm's different. Everybody's shoulder's different. No, I don't think doing the same diet as LeBron James is a good idea. He's obviously an elite athlete. You're not. I'm not saying you're just not LeBron James, man. You can't eat like LeBron James. You know what I mean? You don't know what else he's taking. You don't know if he's taking other performance enhancers, which a lot of guys are still taking, which I know you guys don't think, but I'm not saying LeBron does. I'm just saying you don't know if he was, or you don't know that. So you're not LeBron James, so don't eat like him. All right, guys, I got to get off. I'll see you later. I got to get on a call. But great live chat. Maybe I'll do this again, probably maybe a couple weeks or so. But great live chat. If you guys have any other questions, DM me. I'll see you guys later.